My husband is the only man I've ever been with.
He's the only one who's
Yes.
ever slept with you.
Yes.
You've never seen or known any other man.
No. We've been through a lot. I've supported him. He has supported me. And we were living the happy married life thing. Then all of a sudden he started cheating. This man became a chronic cheat that I couldn't understand. I always caught him in the act, Arnold. I always, and when you question him, he doesn't care. He no regrets, no remorse, or nothing like that. He just felt like doing it, and he says you can't question him. I got tired of it. Honestly, I got so tired of it that I talked to friends, I talked to family. They're like, why don't you leave him? Why don't you go? I can't leave him. We've been through a lot together, and we have 2 kids. I don't know. I can't start all over again. So I did the unthinkable. A friend of mine introduced me to this native doctor. I wanted to go for a love portion.
Okay.
Yes, like that, so that maybe he can
love only you and stick to only you. Yeah.
But and this native doctor gave me other options. So I opted for this particular one. I know he's cheating, and then it is his manhood that he uses to cheat. So I decided to destroy his manhood, kill it.
You decided to destroy his manhood,
so that he can't go cheating anymore.
But then you can't have it too.
Yes, I thought about it though. So if I can't have him, then no other lady will. So yes, I had to do that. And before doing that, I really thought about it, thought it over, and like, okay, there are dildos, there are vibrators, so I can satisfy myself. So just kill his manhood.
So you killed his manhood and settled on dildos.
Yes.
If it were you, how will you feel? How will you feel?
Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me, bro, you see me. Big shouts to Eddie Dazekins, big shouts to Seth, big shouts to Royal, Van Nato, make our legend. How we are here to make it happen again. This is face off, version of Vibes in 5, where we give the platform for people who have very dark and heavy stories to come and share it with the rest of the world. To, if some of them need help in terms of advice or possible solutions that you can prefer, yes, the stories are shared so that you can have an input in fixing whatever problem it is they have. We've had a couple of them that people have helped out. I have a beautiful woman here. She's been married for a number of years. Now, this is her problem. She took her own husband to a native doctor to have his manhood killed. As it were, she took her husband to a native doctor to make him impotent because the man is a chronic cheat. Why would a married woman living with her husband kill her own husband's penis? Why? What could push a woman to do so? And now she has resorted to using dildos. Is that sustainable? Winnie is here to share her story so that we would all help in letting her know what steps she should take. She's fed up with using the dildos and she is feeling guilt. Winnie, you're welcome.
Thank you, Arnold.
Usually when my guests sit to come and share stories like this, I ask them, how difficult has it been to finally decide to come out with what you're going through?
Arnold, it hasn't been easy. I'm going through a whole lot. I don't even know how I'm surviving this. It's crazy.
Okay.
I just sat down and decided, no, I have to let this thing out. It's killing me, and I just can't. I can't bear it any longer.
Okay, so you calm down for me. Since you have decided to come out to speak, just calm down. Hopefully we'll get solutions for you. How long have you been married?
For almost 7 years.
You've been married for almost 7 years.
Yes.
You have children?
Yes, I have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids. And you've lived with your husband, or he goes and comes?
We stay together.
You stay together.
Yeah, we've
with
always
the two
been
kids.
together.
You've always
with the
been
two
together
kids, yes.
with the 2 kids.
Yes. Actually, we started dating when I was in senior high school.
From
so
senior high school.
We've come a long way. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so he's like your high school boyfriend then.
Yes.
And then he became your husband.
Yes, exactly.
What is the problem? What is eating you up? I mean, because we don't have so much time, you make it snappy.
Yeah. So, Arnold, the issue is my husband is the only man I've ever been with. Like I said
in
earlier,
what
we've
sense?
gone.
He's the only one who's
Yes.
ever slept with you.
Yes.
You've never seen or known any other man.
No. So we got married and we've been through a lot. I've supported him. He has supported me. And we were living the happy married life thing. Then all of a sudden he started cheating. This man became a chronic cheat that I couldn't understand.
Is this something that he used to do then? Boyfriend time? No.
I never saw him with any woman.
You never saw him with any woman. So what is calling for his new?
I don't know. It happened right after I gave birth to my second child.
That's when he started cheating.
I don't know if it's because my body changed or something.
Okay.
I always caught him in the act, Arnold. And when you question him, he doesn't care. No regrets, no remorse, or nothing like that. He just felt like doing it, and he says you can't question him.
You can't question him. Is he the authoritative type? What I say is what you have to do, or what I say is final.
Exactly. And I'm one person that I respect my husband a lot. So
okay.
No matter what, I wouldn't want to argue with him or get him pissed off or angry so that he goes out and wouldn't come back.
Right.
So I got tired of it. Honestly, I got so tired of it that I talked to friends, I talked to family. They're like, why don't you leave him? Why don't you go? I can't leave him. We've been through a lot together. And we have 2 kids. I don't know. I can't start all over again. So I did the unthinkable.
What's that?
So a friend of mine introduced me to this native doctor. Actually, when I went there, I wanted to go for a love portion.
Okay.
Yes, like that, so that maybe he can
love only you and stick to only you. Yeah.
But and this native doctor gave me other options. So I opted for this particular one. I'm embarrassed.
No, but that's what you did.
Yes. So let me go straight to the point. I know he's cheating, and then it is his manhood that he uses to cheat. So I decided to destroy his manhood, kill it.
You decided to destroy his manhood,
so that he can't go cheating anymore.
But then you can't have it too.
Yes, I thought about it though. So if I can't have him, then no other lady will. So yes, I had to do that. And before doing that, I really thought about it, thought it over, and like, okay, there are dildos, there are vibrators, so I can satisfy myself. So just kill his manhood.
So you killed his manhood and settled on dildos.
Yes.
Wasn't that selfish? I mean, yes, he's done wrong. You know, he's been cheating on you. You became tired of his cheating ways, and then you decided to go get solution. And the solution is to kill his manhood so that you will settle on dildos. For how long were you going to live on using dildos?
It didn't cross my mind. I never thought of that though. I only thought that was the best solution then, was using dildos. But now I'm tired.
You're tired?
I'm tired.
Tired of what? The marriage?
Not the marriage per se, but using dildos. And then there's this pressure on me. My family wants me to have another child because I have just 2 kids and we are still young. And I also really want to have another child. But then I didn't think about it. But now that I want to, and I'm a person that I don't cheat. No.
You don't cheat. Ever since you killed this manhood, did you cheat on him?
Never.
Did you, not even for once?
Never.
Did the thought cross your mind?
Never. I hate to be cheated on, so I don't cheat.
You don't cheat.
Yes, that's why I opted for the dildo and then vibrators. But
okay.
now I don't even feel anything when I use dildos and vibrators. I don't get that feeling, that real sexual feeling.
Do you wish you had a human, like a man,
yes,
making love to you?
Yes.
That's what you feel for now.
Yes, I want to feel that thing again. Not, I don't feel anything when I use dildos.
You don't feel anything when you use dildos. No. So how does he feel when he knows that? I'm sure he thinks his problem, either he caused it himself or something happened and then he lost it. Has there been any point where he thinks you have a hand in it or in any way?
No, not at all. I don't know what he thinks, but he has never
done or said
anything suspicious.
So when you're using the dildos or when you want to be held as a woman, as a wife, does he sympathize with what you are going through?
Yes, he always feel bad for me. So sometimes he is the one that buys me the dildos and vibrators.
He buys it for you,
and he helps me. Okay. Yeah, he helps me
use it.
Yeah, use it.
And how do you feel when you know you are the cause of his problem, and he's the same person buying the dildos for you, and he's the same person who sometimes helps you to use it? How do you put all that together when it's happening?
I feel guilty. I always feel guilty, and it haunts me at times when I see him. Sometimes when he feels he really wants to have sex with me, but there's no erection at all, nothing. So and then he feels so bad,
and you feel bad or you feel worse?
I feel worse. I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I do this?
Do you regret it?
I regret it. I regret doing this.
Do you blame your friend who took you to the native doctor, and have you discussed this, your new urge, with her?
Yes, but I don't blame my friend though, because that's not what she asked me to do. She was like, we should go for a love portion.
And then you settled
on I settled on that. But I blame my husband because he's the one that started everything. If he was a chronic cheat, it
became too much.
It was unbearable.
And he didn't tell you, apart from your body that you think because your figure changed, that could be the reason he was doing what he was doing. Did he accuse you of any other thing?
No, nothing at all.
Nothing?
No. He was like, so one day I questioned him. I was like, he's a man, so a man has to do what a man does always. So I can't question him on that.
So what is your current state of mind? Now you're tired of using the dildos. You can't have your husband too. You want to have more children. You want to be held by a man. So where does that leave you? So
I discussed this with the same friend again, and she was like, so why don't I tell my husband so that we go for artificial insemination and all that? And I don't know how he will feel about that.
And yourself, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't mind when it comes to a child. I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind doing the artificial insemination?
But
who's semen?
I think they sell them.
They sell them. So obviously that wouldn't be his child.
Yes, that wouldn't be his child. But since his manhood is not working, I think he wouldn't have a problem with that. He wouldn't have a problem with that. But my main concern is my sexual urges. Like, I want to be satisfied. Yes, that's what I want right now. And
is it pushing you away from the marriage? Are you considering having another man?
I thought about that. And if I'm going to have another man, then I have to divorce my husband. That's what I'm thinking about. I wouldn't want to cheat on him.
You wouldn't want to cheat on him? No. Even at this point, you still wouldn't want to cheat on him?
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Yes.
But then you have it as an option to have another man?
So, it's either I'm divorcing him or telling him the truth. And that scares me too.
Okay.
Yeah, telling him the truth about what I did, and I wouldn't know how he's going to feel and how he's going to react when I tell him. And we have kids, so
Yeah.
I don't want him to hate me, but I'm regretful.
So if you tell him the truth and he calls for divorce, will you agree to it?
That's what scares me. I don't want him to be angry because we have kids and I don't know how we are going to take care of this case if we divorce, and it's going to be like I don't know.
And can't anything be done about his state? Have you tried? Of course, because you are the person that killed it, you wouldn't even encourage, oh, let's get medicine, let's go here, let's go there.
Oh, I did that for cover up. So I've been encouraging, we've been going from one hospital to the other. Sometimes I feel positive that maybe it could work.
It could work.
Yes, but no.
It hasn't worked till now.
No.
Up until now.
Yeah. So I'm the one that is always trying to help him out with medicines, native doctors, and all that. And I know what I've done, but so he doesn't suspect me.
He doesn't suspect you at all.
At all.
So a confession would be a big blow to him.
Definitely.
And going for another man would be a big blow to him and you. Even though he would blame himself for you cheating. You know within you that you are the reason why he is what he is.
I'm so confused right now.
But why didn't you just leave the marriage when you felt you couldn't put up with his cheating ways? You could have called for divorce. That would have been better.
That was too early. It was just the early stages of our marriage, and
Okay.
I wouldn't want to go back home with a failed marriage. No, I wouldn't want to do
early
that.
stages of your marriage, and at the same early stage of your marriage, knowing that you could live with him for the rest of your life. In fact, no, you could. You were going to live with him for the rest of your life. Why did you settle on killing his manhood? Are you quick-tempered? Are you vengeful?
I think I'm vengeful. So I was so pissed off, and I wanted to have my revenge on him. Like, if you're going about having sex with every woman you meet, then I should just kill it so that you wouldn't be able to have sex. If you are depriving me of what I need, then you also won't get what you need.
And so that was
that was
the
I was
last
just
thing.
vengeful. Then I was.
So the initial stages after you went to have his manhood killed by this native doctor, obviously the cheating stopped. Were you happy for some time? Like,
I
okay, so
was.
I have my husband, he's no longer
Yes.
cheating, I'm not having him,
He
but
stayed
I'm having
home.
pleasure.
He stayed home all the time, and when I noticed it worked, the medicine worked. He went out. I think he went out that day. He told me he was not going to come back, and he has a meeting and all those blah 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 stories, lies. So within like few hours later, he came back.
Right.
Depressed, annoyed. I don't know what happened. So he just came back, and I asked why he came back early, and he was like, oh, no, he's not feeling well. So he stayed on for 3 days without going out, and I was okay.
Right.
And then I wanted to make sure to find out if whatever I did is working.
Right.
I saw an effect on him, so I tried to have sex with him.
Yeah.
Yes, and
It didn't work.
it didn't work. So that was I was so happy. I was so happy then. Like, oh, thank God, this thing worked. And the truth is, this native doctor gave me a padlock.
Right.
And I had to use his boxes. So I
Right.
took one of his boxes.
Okay.
Yes. And then he did a charm for me. And I had to put, he gave me a concussion to insect.
Right.
Then I had to have sex with him.
Right.
That's when
The thing worked.
Yes.
So the native doctor gave you something and you inserted it and slept with your husband.
Yes.
And that's what killed
He
him.
used his boxes.
Right.
Bent it.
Use
and
the
then-
ashes.
Yes, something like that. So, and then we set some words on the padlock. Then I locked it and I just threw it away. So recently, when I felt like I'm tired and I really wished he could be healed and revive his manhood. So I was going to look for this padlock. And I went back to the native doctor, and he was like, I have to bring the padlock. If I'm able to bring the padlock, he can
be able to do something about it.
undo whatever I did. And I don't know where I'm going to look for this thing. I've looked everywhere. Where I don't know. I can't.
So bottom line, the padlock cannot be found.
It cannot be found.
And again, bottom line, his manhood is dead forever.
It's dead forever.
And marriage is for better, for worse. So are you ready for the worst?
I'm tired. I can't.
You can't. You can't.
I can't. But I don't even know what to do now. I don't know. I'm confused.
When last did you try using the dildo?
Yesterday. I did.
You did? Did it work?
It did, but I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
Not at all.
So your main concern now is to get your groove back.
Exactly.
And have
I'm
your
still
child.
young. I'm still young.
How old are you?
I'm just 28.
28?
Yes. So you see, I need
28?
Mm-hmm. I'm 28.
Why didn't you take advice from your mom, your auntie, an elder in your family? Why did you leave such a very delicate decision in the hands of your friend who didn't advise you to go back to your pastor or your parents and rather took you to a native doctor? Is this something you've always done for you to agree to see a native doctor?
No. So I told my mom about his recent womanizing and stuff, and my mom was like, she's going to talk to him. So my mom called both of us, we talked, and he apologized and all that. We came back home. The next day, he did it again. I caught him in our room, in our bedroom, on our bed.
He did it.
He did it. And that was when I decided, no. Whatever advice my mom gave me wasn't going to work. No, it wasn't.
So you went for the keel.
So I talked to my friend. Yeah. What pained me was when my friend told me my husband approached her.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
She knew we were friends, and yes, still he wanted to have sex with her. So I was so pissed off. I was so.
You weren't ready for anything like that drama for the rest of your marriage.
Not at all.
So you had to put a stop to it.
Yes.
By killing what is making him move around.
Exactly.
Who do you blame now for your current state in the marriage? Is it your husband or you?
I blame my husband.
You blame your husband?
He's the genesis of all this. I blame him.
If he hadn't done
if
what
only
he did.
He has stayed faithful to me like I had always been, this wouldn't have happened.
Do you sometimes wish instead of using the dildos you actually had a man?
Yes. I always do. I always wish I experienced real sex rather than using those vibrators and dildos.
But not with any man outside your marriage?
Outside my marriage. I don't know. I wouldn't want to. That's something, I don't know why, but it's something I can't do.
You don't want to cheat?
I don't
because
want to
he
cheat.
cheated?
Yes. I don't want to cheat. Because I know how hurtful it was, how I felt. I wouldn't want to inflict that pain on him. And it doesn't even make sense. Why would I be married and be sleeping with another man?
Right.
That means the man is just using me.
Right.
Yes. So it's either I divorce him peacefully. That's my main motive.
Divorce him peacefully.
Yes.
And you will still live with the guilt for the rest of your life, even if it will be like you destroyed him and left him. Or some would also say he was going to destroy you and eventually maybe leave you or give you STDs. I mean, so either ways, a part of you or you all have a role to play in this current state. So what advice would you, my cherished audience, give Winnie? Winnie has narrated a story, and I'm not here to play the role of a counselor. I convey the message to you so that you intelligent people out there, men of God, stronger native doctors, you people say, Arnold, you sit with all the native doctors, help her revive the man. This is huge. What is the best thing you would advise Winnie to do? Should she come clean, confess to the husband that this is what I did to you, and I did this to you because you did this to me, and I'm tired of using dildos. I wish I could have another child, which maybe he also wants to. and come clean so that whatever will happen, or she should keep trying medicine men, doctors, native doctors to see if she'll be able to revive him, or she should keep her mouth shut and die with this secret. What should she do? That's why Winnie is here. And I always ask my people, if the people advise you, would you take the very good ones and apply?
Yes, I would, because right now I'm at my wit's end, so I need solutions because I'm totally confused.
You're totally confused. All right. Thank you very much for sharing your story. You would get solutions, that I can assure you. Just read through the comments. You would find people who genuinely would want to help you. Maybe somebody has also been in the same state or similar state, and the way they used to handle it, they could, suggest the same template for you to see how you go about it. But all I can say is that remain faithful. I mean, it's not worth it. Since you've been able to remain faithful till now, and you only cheated by using dildos, I won't say continue using them, but if you still want to continue to use them, you can use them once it makes you come and you are okay with that. And we pray for your husband as well, and our thoughts are with you. And thank you for coming. I really appreciate this.
Thank you very much
yes,
for sitting with me.
Yes, you would be fine. All right, big shouts to Edida Azekins, big shouts to legends Sat Vani, Tomika, Brown, Hawa. It's been a very heavy conversation here. I mean, if it was me that I find myself in that situation, like it won't be a good thing at all. Hey, nothing touches, this thing. It has to be alive. Anything can die. This must be alive. My name is Arnold. You can always call me. Bro!